Hey, this is Dee Edwards, and hopefully, I'm able to get through this message without crying or even tearing up. Because when you grow up and your childhood has been affected the way that my childhood has been affected, I have no memories of going out to restaurants, taking trips, drinking drinks besides what my mom had left over from hers. And by no means is this a video to bash anyone, but I want to give you a view of my life and where I've come from and why my journey is important to not only me, but to those who also look up to me and those I mentor, those I lead, and those that just follow me, period. When you don't have that example and you grow up in a struggle, and I'm not just talking about in a physical struggle. I'm talking about struggling with your worth, with your confidence, with your self esteem. It calls you to make decisions as if you don't even care about your own life. There were times in my life when I made terrible mistakes. I made the same mistakes over and over again, even though I knew the consequences of my actions. I made those mistakes because I didn't care what happened to me. I didn't care about my life. I didn't care about the outcome because it appeared as if no one cared about me. Nobody was reaching into my world and saying, D, you need to come out of that place until I met someone special that saw the greatness in me. And for you, I want to be that someone special. I may not know you personally, but if you're taking the time to watch this video, there is greatness inside of you. And it is important that you do everything that you can to allow that greatness to come out of you. No longer do you have to live by those terrible memories of your past. You do not have to remember those things that happened to you in your childhood and allow them to still affect your future. It's one thing to allow what happened to us in the past to destroy our past. But when you allow those memories, that feeling, the hurt, the pain, the emotions to carry over to your future, that's when you really realize that there is a problem. And today you may be living in your actual problem, and it's causing you to not know how to love your husband, not know how to love your children, and most importantly, it calls you not to love yourself. As a matter of fact, you hold everybody captive to your thoughts, your ways, because of the effects from your past. But you no longer have to do that. If you can learn to deal with that hurt, those issues that cause you to create the person that you are today. Keep in mind, I said which caused you to create that. God didn't create who you are today. You created that because what he created is wonderfully, is fearfully made, and everything about you is all good. It is all good. God makes no mistake. He created you perfectly in his image. So there's no mistakes of who you've been called to be, but we allow the bad relationships, the drugs, the alcohol, the addictions to create what people see today. And I want to challenge you in your life to start journaling your feelings, to start writing them down, to declog your process, to declog your mind so that you can really, really become who God created you to be. See, the problem is that you want to be who God created you to be on top of who you've created you to be. And it don't work. It's a conflict to your identity. So one minute you're all faith, you're all God, and then the next minute you're all you. And you've been double minded in your standard and in your ways. And it's conflicting with the will, it's conflicting with your money, it's conflicting with your relationships because you have not identified who you are. So I want you to take this message today to really get in a quiet place and begin to declog your mind, your process, in your memories, because it's time for you to walk into who God created you to be. Have an amazing day.